to the engine building side of the channel. This is the drag car RB30. Last time you guys probably saw this on any videos, it was in the car. So we had a massive issue with it that we're now rectifying, or have rectified, and we're going to reassemble it now. Basically what happened was this engine was assembled like 9 years ago originally. Completely assembled, long block. It sat for 5 years, and then when we finally decided to use it, by then we'd already learned about issues with line honing, and always line honing a block, as we've mentioned in several videos now, when you use ARP main studs. So we were like, oh, you know what, let's see what happens. So what happened was 6 runs on the dyno before it seized. We wiped all 6 main bearings and basically destroyed the crankshaft, all the rods simultaneously. So what we're going to be doing is reassembling the engine as we would usually do now. We have had the block line honed, torque plated. Wall was a line honed as well. This does not have a brace on it. It is an RB30. We still want to see how far we can take it. It is a half-filled grout block, so there is a half fill inside the block. So about top of the frost plugs, if you can see it on the side, about here up is still got coolant flow, and from about here down is filled now. It is an epoxy resin that is the same expansion rate as cast iron. Hopefully we can finally see if that benefits us in any way and not have any immediate issues on the dyno. So what we've basically done already is had the block machined. I've completely cleaned it, so now we're going to go ahead and start our regular steps for assembling this kind of engine. We're going to be bolting the torque plate on, and then the main cap girdle, and then we're going to measure and make sure that our line hone job was good, and then we'll move on to prepping all the other components.
Tryna play me, they ain't no better. Perp on me, you can call me Chris Webber. Brand new whip with the brand new leather. And now I made plays, so they all look jealous. Oh my god, now they all look jealous. Brand new drip, hope they all got umbrellas. Y'all don't fit in, call them all Cinderellas. And I heard your last shit, dog, you can do better. You ain't got shit on me, homie, that's facts. I just bought a new crib, I buy another for the tax. We ain't in the same league, we ain't in the same bracket. I ain't made a joint yet, they already know it slaps. Now I need the dollars, got a new girl and she look like Madonna.
We've installed our torque plate, we got our girdle on here. We torqued our plate, or our torque plate down to 100 foot-pounds with the ARP. This block is actually drilled out for RB26 head studs. Usually the RB30 has RB25, RB20 size head stud. So I think that's a 10 mil and RB26 is 11, or it might be a 12 mil. Can't remember exactly the size. And then we have our ARP main studs. We did have this block of line honed, so we are going to verify that it is round and straight. And then we're going to go ahead and remove it, install our main bearings, start checking our oil clearances. But yeah, we'll move on to that now.
Crowd in the flyover stage, lines spread quicker than the truth. If you always talking about me, they know more about you. Worry back, set the rest of on the place.
Okay, so we just measured our main tunnel here for a taper, not a round. We're within the 2/10, so totally fine. So we're going to go ahead and remove our cap here now. We'll install our main bearings, we'll measure our crank journal, and we'll see what our clearance is looking like, and then we'll move on to the next steps. So we just put our main bearings in, we got our main studs torqued down. I'm going to measure the crank journals now on the crankshaft itself, and then we'll get a comparison measurement, see what our clearances are in the block. Hopefully it's good. Okay, so we just put in a set of extra 1 thou main bearings. We did put a set of standards in here, it was a little bit too tight. For what we're trying to do with the engine here, which is 1,000 plus, we're gonna go for about a 2.5 to 3 thou oil clearance. We're on the higher side of that, so we're about 2.8 to 3 thou. So that'll be perfect for what this is gonna be used for. So now we're gonna go ahead and just clean the crank, measure out the crank rod journals, and then we're gonna install the crank into the block. So we cleaned the crankshaft, we checked the crankshaft for run out. It is 1 thou, so that's perfect for what we're trying to do. And then we also installed it in the block here. torqued our main studs down, checked our end play. End play's around 3 thou, so that's perfect for what we're trying to do with it now. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the rods. Are we live? All right, we're back. It's been 4, maybe plus weeks. We had a set of rod bearings we put in here. Wasn't a fan of the clearance. I checked them before we started filming, obviously. So we had to order a new set. Took a while. Then we started moving. As you can see, the background looks extremely different. The space around here looks extremely different. This will probably be the last engine that we build in this space, and we're gonna be moving into the now engine room once that space is emptied and we're over in the new shop. For now, we're gonna go ahead. We are going to install our rod bearings into our rods. We're gonna check our clearance reference to the crankshaft journal. And then we will, if that is good, we know the set of bearings is gonna work for us. We're gonna install all 6, and then we will begin confirming clearances. And then we'll go ahead and move on to piston pin clearancing and installing the piston rings. So we've got our rod bearings installed in our rods. We've measured our oil clearance to the rod journals. We're getting about 2.5 thou, a little more. So that's perfect, 2.8, 2.6, 2.7. So that's perfect for what we want to do here. Next, we're going to go ahead and measure our piston pin bore. Again, this engine was already assembled once. I know that this is probably already good. Hasn't been a lot of wear. We know that we had a main tunnel alignment issue, so I'm not expecting any issues in here. So we'll go ahead and quickly verify that, write it down on record for our new sheet, and then we'll go ahead and start assembling those. All right, we got our pistons installed onto our rod assembly here. We're going to now verify our piston to wall. We know it's probably going to be good, maybe even a little bit larger, just because we have now ball honed and cleaned the sides of the pistons up from a little bit of damage there was. And then we're going to verify our piston ring clearance as well, just to make sure we're not too crazy. I don't expect it to be much change, so that should be fine. And then we're going to go ahead, slap our piston rings on, put this on the engine stand, take the torque plate off, and then we'll start installing our rotating assembly into the block. We've got the piston rings verified. We checked it. For this one, we're running 2430, a little bit larger, but we're going to be running this thing to the maximum. Eventually, we're going to try and break it. So we're going to just want as much room as possible, no ring butting. Our piston to wall is around 5 thou. Again, quite large, but we're going to run the crap out of this thing. So we'll see what happens with that. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our torque plate off. We're going to put it onto an engine stand, and then we'll start popping our pistons into the block. And then we can move on with the next steps here as far as assembling all the accessories. We'll assemble the cylinder head, and then, yeah, keep going with it.
Tryna play me, they ain't no better. Perp on me, you can call me Chris Webber. Brand new whip with the brand new leather. And now I made plays, so they all look jealous. Oh my god, now they all look jealous. Brand new drip, hope they all got umbrellas. Y'all don't fit in, call them all Cinderellas. And I heard your last shit, dog, you can do better. You ain't got shit on me, homie, that's facts. I just bought a new crib, I buy another for the tax. We ain't in the same league, we ain't in the same bracket. I ain't made a joint yet, they already know it slaps. Now I need the dollars. Got a new girl and she look like Madonna. Found a new flow and it's hot like the sauna. Buying these stocks, I don't care about designer. Tryna play me, they ain't no better. Perp on me, you can call me Chris Webber.